So back in the day, I haven't talked about this too much, but my friend Mark and Chris came up with and probably other people, came up with a Moonbase Standard. All those guys hung out in LugNet space. I went there a few times because I was always impressed by space, but I was too busy building robots, as I said before. But Mark and Chris came up with a Moonbase Standard to allow them to have collaboration displays at brick shows, at brick conventions. And so they had to come up with a standard so people could just bring whatever modules they wanted, and they'd all connect together one big, huge Moonbase. So they call it the Moonbase Standard. If you just Google Lego Moonbase standards, you'll see basically everything I'm going to say here, and probably with better detail and more understanding. But the Moonbase Standard is very, very perfect, very, very simple, and very, very awesome because it's not a lot of rules to it, and the rules that the standards make a lot of sense, and anybody can do it, which is fantastic. So basically, they separate everything into floors, and it is based on a 48 by 48 base plate, not 32 by 32, which is detrimental to me, but whatever, I can work with it. But every floor in the Moonbase Standard is exactly 10 bricks tall. And so you would have to, if you want a layer 2, it has to go from 10 bricks to 20 bricks, and then or 19 bricks, and the third floor is 20 bricks to 29 bricks. And that includes the floor. So for example, you come up here, this is this is 12 bricks, we'll talk about it in a second, but we'll say it's 10 bricks ends here, and then there's the second floor, and then you put 2 more plates, and then 9 bricks, and then there's the third floor on top of the 9th brick. But if you add these 3 plates together, that's a brick. So 10 bricks, 10 bricks, 10 bricks. So this is basically 0, or floor 1, 2, 3. Here, this is floor 4. That's not how I do it. I say this is level 0, this is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3, because this is on level 4. The monorail station platform is on level 4 on my station. But anyway, and the doors look basically exactly like this. You have the 2 Technic pins, so you can connect the corridors to the next module. And this is, if it's up in the air, you have this little thing at the bottom. But this floor has to be there on top of the base plate, because the floor is plate 1 basically, and then you build a door over top of that, just like I did down there, right? So that's right on the base plate, but there's a plate for a floor inside the corridor. So, and the corridors have to be in the center of the 48 by 48. So you come in 24 studs to the center, and that would be the central line here. So the corridors would connect to the next module, which is also in a 48 by 48 or whatever it is, would connect in the middle of that base plate. And so what I built this handy dandy stick to make sure that all my corridors are exactly where they're supposed to be. Now, for me, I talked about this before. I did not want to. I wanted to use crater plates. And if I'm using crater plates, you have to take into account the crater plates. And so on level 0, which is base plate level, I raised all the track by 2 bricks. All the train track and all the monorail track, if there was monorail track on level 0, because then it clears crater plates. If it's going over crater plates, the monorail clears all the crater plates, and the train track clears all the crater plates. So level 0 is 12 bricks tall, and not 10 bricks tall. Every other subsequent level is 10 bricks tall, but level 0, the base level is 12 bricks tall. So I'd have to adapt. I'd have to come down 2 bricks. If I'm any height, I have to come down 2 bricks to connect to the next corridor, which is nothing to build. I mean, you just build a corridor that has steps in it, right? So, but I wanted to make sure, after all is said and done, after I did all this work, that all my corridors are exactly where they have to be. Now this one's going to be, because it dips down a little bit, so it's basically going to be there on the monorail base, the monorail station. Because if you go back here and you put this thing here, you can see that it's on the gray. So, and even this guy on the bottom is there. And then I also had to make sure that this door here, because this is the latest door I've added, the latest corridor connector. And I had to make sure that's perfect, because this is the corridor. This is the corridor that's going to go across these to the next collab over there. So I got the connection out back on level 0, but I wanted to put one on level 2 so I could connect to somebody on the side instead of on the back. So that's going to be permanently there, but there's going to be no corridor coming out here unless I'm at a show and collabing with somebody else. But it'll be at level 2. If we go level 0 to ground level, it'll be at level 2. Let me just put back here. This is level 0, this is level 1, this is level 2. And I'm going to build a corridor that steps down here and comes out exactly 20 bricks tall in the middle of a 48 by 48 base plate, if that's what I'm connecting to. So that's what I did tonight. I've done all the corridors I need to do now for the layout. I have 2 connection points to Monorail Standard, to Moonbase Standard. So if I ever do a show, a collab with other people, I have 2 connection points now. And technically I can build more. You know, I can come up here and build one up here, but I think level 2 and level 0 is perfectly fine. I was going to do level 0 across here, but then I have to take out this crater plate because, yeah, you know, a corridor can't go over a crater plate, and I'd have to take out both those, and I don't want to. So I'm just going to put it on level 2, and of course I can't come up a level 1 because there's a track there, and level 3, it's already here, so I could put a door there, another doorway right where that window is, but I'm not going to. This is done. I'm very happy with all of this now. This worked out perfectly well. All the errors in my building all fixed. The towers are where they're supposed to be. The hold the supports where they're supposed to be. These are where they're supposed to be. And so I have eliminated some ugly supports that I didn't like, and I have more things to look at in the layout. And I believe that these things will store just fine in box number 4. So I will still be able to carry this stuff around in the 8 wooden boxes that I have for my layout. So that's it. That's all. That's my evening. I have some Duplo falling on top of my monorail platform. That's fine. I got one Marvin. That was fun. I think Josh got him, so he's in the layout now. Always have a buzz. Yeah, so I think that's perfectly acceptable. Now I just have to put the people in it. So that's it. That's all. I want everybody to stay safe. Take care. I will talk to everybody soon. This is my last video for tonight, and I think I'm going to be busy doing other stuff tomorrow. We'll have to see. But we'll talk to you guys on the flip side. Everybody stay safe, and drop me a line if you want. I always like speaking with you guys and talking with you guys. And yeah, that's it. Everybody take care.